Hi everyone. Um, I know there's probably some of you watching going, oh my god, he's got his hands on a video editor. Yeah, it's true. I thought it was about time. I got to grips with it. And don't worry, I'm not going to go mad with it. I really wanted to be able to add music when I wanted to, trim some of my more embarrassing moments out, which the facility's got, and add stills every now and then, and just try and polish up some of my videos a bit after, nearly 4 months now. I thought it was about time I did. So this is just by way of an experiment really, to see if it works. I'm going to do another little video after this one, just an update on the tampers I'm making, and that will be hopefully a quick one. Yeah, I know I say that all the time. But this one, as the title suggests, is about Gauntley's new tobacco deliverance, well, Glynn's new tobacco deliverance. Let's get this off straight off it. I love it. Yeah. I'm down to the last gasps of the packet here now. I've been smoking it quite regularly for the last few days in various bowls. Now I covered it briefly on 2 or 3 videos back. It came out 2 weeks ago now, and with some trepidation to begin with, as I pointed out. You know, you've got to try these things, and given that most of Glynn's tobaccos I'm really enjoying and now tend to buy regularly when he's got them in stock, I had to give this one a go. Black Cavendish. I'm going to call it a chocolate Virginia at the moment, although Glynn's insistent there is just a hint of chocolate in there, but I'm assuming that's the sweetness of, or a type of Virginia, like Bob's chocolate flake, that on its own doesn't taste of chocolate, but needs that little bit of latakia combined to give it that flavour. And overall it's working well. And I'm smoking in, again, another pipe I'm not sure I've shown before. Let's get the little beam on. It's got a kind of high glossiness, so it might just sort of bounce off it. This is another one of my 16 or probably 20 Petersons I've got. This is a Kalani, quite red. I've got this in a bulldog shape as well. This is a 68 shape, so quite a large bowl, which is well suited to the kind of non-flake tobaccos that Glynn produces, and it burns well. Again, like most of Glynn's tobaccos, this comes in the perfect moisture consistency, not too wet, not too dry. I do tend to sort of stick them straight into jars, especially when I'm going to buy them in bulk, which, like bulk, 100 grams or so, which I intend to be doing with this one. Breaks up really nicely, packs nicely, and when smoking, again, like all Glynn's tobaccos, doesn't get hot. But this is interesting. And I'm surprised I like it, given, as I've said many times before, I tend not to smoke aromatics. When I hear kind of sweetened Cavendish, I'm put off a little bit. Similarly with latakia, anything that's strong in latakia, just make no bones about it, I don't hate latakia, I like it in moderation. And generally it's with the Bob's chocolate flake. Sam Gowith's navy flake I love. It's very, very sweet, good Virginias. That little bit of latakia, it just gives it that polish to it, that smokiness in the background. And that's how I like my latakia. And again, in some of the Oriental, where the latakia is not too prominent. Well, this is interesting in the fact that before I smoked it, with a good blend, I expected it to be combined into one bold flavour. Different flavour, being a combination of them all. But this doesn't happen that way. I'm getting the 3 distinct flavours: a sweet Cavendish, I beg your pardon, the Virginias, and the latakia. Separately, but they kind of complement each other. I get a little burst of the sweet Cavendish, but without going, oh, that's too sweet. Suddenly the Virginia comes in, and then very quickly, it was almost like a dance between the 3 of them. The latakia smokiness are just sort of blending with each other perfectly. So you don't get one flavour which I can particularly describe, but the 3 of them just dancing around in your mouth. I wax poetic. It does remind me again very much of the Scottish blends that I'm kind of keen on at the moment, which similarly are Cavendish, Perique, some of them thrown in. I know one particular man, I got some Highlander's Choice from the shop Mullins and Wesley in Covent Garden, and I know that had Perique as well as the Latakia Virginia and the Cavendish. I haven't tried the Gowith's Scottish blend at the moment, but what's the other one? McConnell's I've tried. I think that's called Scottish Mix or Scottish Blend as well, but similarly the same combination of those three types of tobacco, and I'm liking them. No, this is great, and it stays consistent down to the bottom of the bowl. I was on the first couple of bowls, I was thought, oh, I'm going to get that Latakia at the end, but no. Even down to the dottle, it's still got a nice blend of the three flavours. Burns well, doesn't get hot. I'm going to order some more, definitely. And I know Don, Limey Pipe Smoke, has also done a little review of this, and he does it much better than me. Most people do. Go and get some if you're in the UK. Sorry, I know he doesn't ship out to mainland Europe and the States, but maybe you've got a little friend who can send you some. That friend might be me if you want to try some. Because I know it's a new tobacco and I hope you'll be keeping it in stock for quite a while. So that's enough about that. What it did inspire me to do, I was having a little experimentation last night. I mentioned a while ago that I bought, on a whim and rather stupidly, a tub of the Rattray's Bagpiper's Dream, which to me was just aromatic through and through. And it was lying on my desk here thinking, oh, what am I going to do with that? Okay, I sent a sample to, I think, Terry Love UK, and he kind of, well, I don't know, I think he wrote to me and he went, yeah, I see what you mean. And I've been looking back on some of AD's videos because I thought he'd smoked it before, and I don't know, I can't find anything on there, I've missed it. He's got a lot of videos, and I think again Mark, Pipe Smoker in 1969, said to me, well, leave it a few months and the actual Bagpiper's Dream does mellow out a bit. Okay, it's aromatic, so I'm a little bit reluctant to do that, but I had a little inspiration. I've been going through some older tobaccos that have been gifted to me or have been people have sent me for sampling, and I came across one I again bought, I don't know why again, from Gauntley's, was the Peter Stokerby's Balkan Mix. Well, I tried that once, and again, it's very, very heavy Latakia for me. So, rather sort of in a naive amateur fashion, I gave a 25 gram sample to Terry Love UK, the Bagpiper's Dream. So I had about, I'm saying, 75 grams left in the tub, and I had 25 grams of the Stokerby's Balkan Mix. And I just blended them together. Had a bowl last night, very, very nice indeed. Probably a little bit too sweet still, but not aromatic for me. It's just got balanced nicely in that just round smokiness. The Latakia is just enough for me to take it away from being a overwhelming aromatic. So yeah, I've got a big tub of that. So there's probably 100 grams in there. I haven't given it a name yet. It's reminding me of a Scottish blend, so I want to give it kind of Scottish. I'm just calling it Highlander at the moment, for want of a better name for that. But I do prefer, Glyn's Deliverance. He's much better at it than me, and it's much more deft at blending these things. And this is really, really nice. Anyway, it's so light. Let's stroke it up a bit. Another similar one I tried as well, which is, I like this one, was a Sinham's Black that Terry Love UK sent me. And at first I quite like that. Very sweet, Cavendish and Virginias. Then I think only, correct me if I'm wrong guys, just the Latakia as well. But again, that was very, very sweet. But and interesting Sinham's Black. Terry, don't worry, I've still got the other Sinham's Spectrum that I'm going to try, and I'll pull that out to have a go over the next couple of days. But another little tobacco I came across, which again Terry Love UK sent me. What have I done with the packet? Oh, it's in my living room there. And what made me go and try it again was an excellent, thorough, brilliant review that Colin, Like Your Pipe, did about this. It's the No Name tobacco, No Name number 2. I think it's the same tobacco as I'm talking about. When I first tried, I thought this is actually not bad at all. If you've seen, those of you who know Colin, Like Your Pipe, go and watch his video again. He does it so much better than me that I'm not even going to bother with that, and I can't put it anywhere near as well as he's done. But something he said that I hadn't considered before. I was smoking it last night thinking, Parma Violets, yeah, it's absolutely right. It's amazing how you taste these things, but sometimes you just can't put a name to it, or you can't pull it out of your brain to see what it reminds you of. I was smoking it and going, nah, is it rose water like Turkish Delight? And I'm smoking it slowly, which I recommend doing. I find it tends to burn hot, well, a little bit hot, not too bad. But the thing I kept coming up with was Parma Violets as well. Now I think that's a tobacco that, again, you can only get in Germany as well. So I've only got a couple of bowlfuls left. Probably not something I'd have in my normal rotation, so it's not going into my top 20. Anyway, I've gone on longer than I thought. What's new there then? Really, I just wanted to make sure that the video editor I used would upload okay, and it comes out okay. So sorry about that bit at the beginning. Couldn't resist it with the Deliverance thing. It's probably not something that Glenn has not had in mind at all when he said Deliverance, because I would assume it from the deep south it would be more like a vapour. I know he's not been at work, so I've not been able to ask him, but I want to do this video anyway. So Glenn, if you're watching, please put me in my place if I've got it completely wrong, which no doubt I have. So I'm going to end it there. So I want to do one more little video about the tampers I'm working on, because I know that there's probably 5 or 6 people I promised to get them to now. It's slow going, so I'll leave it till then. Join you in a moment. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye bye.